Hey y'all, Maltosier, and oh, I forgot we're on a loading screen. It's also
Professor, I've been looking for you.
right. All right, okay. It's been a few days since my last recording, so I'm getting back to
I was
it.
hoping we could all share a meal together. It could serve as both a victory celebration and a post-battle analysis. What do you think?
I also just totally copied Scott's intro. I'll figure out an intro eventually. Alright guys, so yeah, we just finished up the mock battle, so I'm guessing everyone should be happy at how amazingly we did.
Of course. After all, we fought hard out there. Such exertion is bound to make anyone hungry for respite. Don't you agree?
Yes.
Come now, Professor. We can't very well celebrate without the key to our victory present.
He's right. He really is. We were only able to win because we had your help, Professor.
I didn't even use you. Oh no, wait, I didn't use Dedue. Dedu?
Yes. Compared with that boar who knows nothing save frontal attacks, your tactics were nearly decent.
Felix, you really ought to stop picking fights with His Highness.
Don't worry, Ingrid. I encourage all to speak freely. And I must agree that the Professor's tactics were truly extraordinary. I have much to learn.
Oh, sure. But today was exhausting. I'm so hungry I can barely stand.
To be honest, so am I. Let's head to the dining hall. Together.
I'm still not sure what I feel about Ash's voice actor.
Professor, I'm sorry to intrude, but you don't look too happy for someone who just won.
You're mistaken.
You say that, but your eyes tell a different story. I know we only just met, so this may be difficult for you, but I'd love nothing more than to share our happiness with you. Joy can be so fleeting, after all. We're all in this together, so I hope you will consent.
What the hell are you saying, Dimitri? I feel like there's a lot of undertones in what you just said there.
I'm sure the rest of the class feels the very same. Well, come along, Professor. Let's enjoy the fruits of our labor.
I'm not used to having such a nice lord, I guess, because Claude definitely wasn't anything like this. Alright.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students.
I did, I think. I ate some food.
I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
Okay, Setith.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Yeah, I really do keep seeing Palutena in how Rhea looks. I wonder if it was on purpose or not. Probably not, but... Bandits? My mission? Bandits?
Those affiliated with Garrigmach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission.
Okay, monthly missions.
You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon
Crystal
provide
clear.
you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I mean, I can always check the log with ZL, so you don't have to worry too much.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Bandits, they say.
Who said that?
Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct? Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
What is this nonsense?
Oh, it's
All I
you
was told
again.
was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Dan Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial.
Who is this?
I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
It's the guy from Legend of Korra.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to.
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
Oh.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
He does look quite concerned. Status fix. Alright. Let's save that progress. So yeah, I think it's gonna start unlocking more monastery features now, instead of just having
Part
1 week.
White clouds. Heartstring moon. Familiar scenery.
Alright. Let's talking about this time.
In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
So it's planting season? Yep. Cool. Also, that statue is definitely holding a Levin sword or something. Magic. Magic is really strong in this game. Normally in the previous games, magic would work like weapons, and they would just be like a thing you would equip or like buy from the store, and they would have a limited amount of uses. Now, like, if you can cast magic, you can just cast it regardless of whatever other weapons you use, and they just recharge between each mission. So they're really strong. You can basically just like go crazy on magic and not have to worry about like wasting it all, like having like a special item that you just can never get again. Instead, you can just freely use things.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission, and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
Gotcha.
This will be our first true battle. I'm looking forward to fighting alongside you, Professor.
What about when we fought the bandits when we first met? As am I, though. I think you'll be fine.
Your commands were thoughtful and thorough, as was your strategy. With you on our side, I'm confident we will prevail. It seems we have some time to spare before our departure. Let's use this opportunity to prepare as best we can.
I remember when I first saw reveals of this game, everyone was complaining about Dimitri's design. I guess I don't mind it as much anymore. I mean, his hair is kind of different, like, from what you'd expect. Especially that one middle strand.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well.
Okie dokie.
I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it.
Don't worry, if they die,
For
I'll
now,
just reset.
I'll try to figure out what she wants from you.
Ain't a Iron Man time.
I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down. Ever.
Although I am curious to do a run like that at some point where I just let people die if I make a mistake and let someone die. Just keep going on. Because there's like permadeath in this game. Oh, whose birthday is it? Annette. Sure, you can have flowers.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, so here, yeah, we got 3 weeks of free time to work with. Montreal holds various events, yep. So right now there's a food event and a fishing event happening. I can only explore still, which makes sense. Alright, let's not worry about that right now. Ooh, we got support combos already? Alright, so this is one of my favorite parts of this game, is that if 2 people like develop a relationship by fighting together, then you can unlock like relationship levels with them, and every time you unlock a new level of relationship, they get like a whole character building skit, which I think are super entertaining, and I always look forward to seeing them. So let's watch some of those right now. Oh, we got a chance. Let's see. Alright, so we got Felix and Ingrid. This is really like the best way that you can learn about each character. Okay, so we got 2 support combos. Time to learn! Let's learn about the 2 girls first. They seem to be very close.
Whew. That shopping trip took longer than expected, didn't it, Mercy?
It truly did. You bought just about everything in the place.
Alright, shopping.
You're so good at deciding the best thing to buy. I sort of wanted it all.
Damn, Annette's blushing like crazy already. It's only a C support.
I mean, not that I was excessive. I think you bought just about as much as I did.
Oh, really? The number of bags you're carrying says otherwise.
What? That's... Oh, fine. You got me. I was just having too much fun. I love shopping with you, Mercy.
It's got calculated on.
It was fun. It's nice going into town without having to run errands for once.
Isn't it? And I'm pretty confident the professor will forgive our little detour. This actually reminds me of going to school in Ferdiad.
Me too. It almost feels like that time in our lives was a story from long ago.
So they used to go to school
So
together.
much has changed since then. Oh, but there's at least one thing that hasn't changed.
I think they said that in, like when I first met them in the first Explore
Me and
segment.
you, right? We're the same old friends we always were.
That's just what I was about to say.
I've known you so long I can always guess.
Mercy, we'll stay friends like this forever, won't we?
You see, it's stuff like this that would make an Iron Man run like super heartbreaking if you let one of them die.
Is something wrong? You sound worried.
Since our time in the capital, so much has happened. We've had to
What?
make new lives for ourselves, and we've seen at least as many hard times as good. If things keep changing like this, I wonder if we'll be able to stay the same people we are now.
Foreshadowing?
I wonder that too. I don't think everything in the future will be perfect,
Foreshadowing?
but it's us. So I'm sure...
We'll figure it out together, right?
How did you
Right.
know what I was going to say?
Oh, Mercy, I can always guess what you're gonna say.
Oh, look how close they are. Isn't that wholesome? Whoa.
Oh, it's getting late. We better hurry back before the professor gets angry.
Damn, you can hear that bell all the way from this town?
You're right. Run, Mercy!
What? Wait for me, Annie. You know I'm not as fast as you.
Run!
Okay. I like Annette. I get to learn more about Mercedes, too. I only had like 1 support with her on the last time I played. Alright, let's figure out... I don't know anything about Felix or Ingrid, so this should be interesting.
Felix, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Time for our tactics lecture. You'll be there, won't you?
Those things are such a waste of time.
And is Felix just gonna be an edgy boy the whole time?
Nonsense. You're going to be there.
Must I?
Why is this such a chore? You went last time, though you did all you could to disrupt things, as I recall. Brazenly rambling on about clear-cutting a nearby forest to secure a marching route, and attacking an enemy base, stealing their horses. You were incredibly disruptive, and even rude.
I was offering my honest opinion.
Then, you left before we were finished. What do you suppose happened after that?
Bad
I
things.
have no idea.
Well, the conversation got quite lively. We all began breaking down the viability of your somewhat maniacal plan. And apparently, similar tactics have been used to turn the tides of historic battles.
So good things actually happened.
That may be an exaggeration. Successful armies must be able to handle unexpected situations. That starts with weapon mastery and creative tactics.
If you didn't have so much battlefield experience, you wouldn't be capable of such unique strategies. Which is why we need people like you. People who think creatively to lead the army.
Now you're just massaging my ego.
When have you ever minded? We need you there. Just come on.
Okay. These guys seem to have an interesting relationship. I like it, I like it. At first I thought there was an argument happening, but it was just like compliments all of a sudden. Oh, there we go, there's 2 supports. There's gonna be a lot of those in the coming maps, because basically every time I do a map, people will build some relationship if I'm playing properly. So yeah, alright, we're gonna go ahead and start our explore segment. So the exploration... Oh, okay, we got quick travel. That's good. That'll save a lot of time. Oh. A girl's voice, what could it mean? Isn't it just the... Don't I know who the girl is already? Why do I sound so perturbed? Oh yes, I have the journal still. I'm not going to do that right now. So yeah, so the way that exploration works is the entire... Like all the location of all the NPCs and all their dialogue updates once per month. So after the first exploration, you don't really have to go around and talk to everybody again if you want to keep up. Which is nice. So usually I do 1 explore per month. I'm also going to be doing very minimal grinding so I don't end up over leveling like I did in the first time I played this game. It's already going to be like much easier since I'm Professor level A. Normally I'd be like the minimum level right now. Okay, let's see what these guys want.
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
True.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
I mean, I honestly probably wouldn't remember my own age if if we didn't have like IDs and stuff these days. Recruit. Oh yes, I do want to eventually recruit them.
Hey, I hope we get I know I'm in a different class, but you're the only other person here who's learned from Captain Gerald.
She's not interested because she wants strength and lance. So basically, yeah, if I'm good at a certain skill, people might want to recruit into my class so they can learn more.
Professor,
or...
hey,
that's enough.
It's not...
Okay,
by the time...
I guess if you put...
Yeah, alright. Or, alternatively, if you can get to B support with them, between you and, like, between Violet and the character, they have a chance to just knock at your door in one of the weekdays and request to join your class, which is the easier way to recruit people. So I can already basically, like, use my renown and just buy affection with these people. But, I don't know yet if I want to do that. I feel like that makes it a lot cheaper, but we'll see. I might end up doing that in the end, just so I can get the Golden Deer characters. Or I can just not recruit anybody and just go pure Blue Lions. Okay, let's see. A real battle this month? I hear even the Knights of Saros are involved. I never taught you much about tactics, but there's a primer out in my room. Give it a read. Okay. That's how I get a few battalions, which haven't really been talked about. But basically, each character can lead like a small squad that will help them with gain stats, and also you can use them for like special attacks.
If you do not approach me. If you spend too much time around a man of Dusker, there will be rumors.
Racism. Darn racists.
I hear you've been tasked with hunting down bandits, right? Meanwhile, my class is stuck with a downright peaceful mission. Sounds like you'll be fighting alongside the knights, too. Don't let the monastery down, Teach.
We have only just arrived at the academy, and we're already being sent out to take care of bandits. It is a noble mission, but one that will likely require battle. In practice, there is little difference between a battle and a war. Even with the support of the Knights of Saros, we must still brace ourselves for the challenge. Do you have any other questions about life at the monastery? Or about battle?
Nope, I already know all this. I was just busy looking at this dog. Wow, what a dog. Why do the dogs always have to be so low res? I guess everything's kind of low res in this game except for maybe the character models. Oh, we can go into the training grounds now. Also, yeah, what I was going to say is when I was playing on the Golden Deer route, it was Dimitri who was like, wow, you guys are doing bandit hunting? We're not doing anything like that at all. So I guess it really does change up depending on who you're controlling. You're just going to send Violet to the bandits no matter what. Hopefully there'll be more differences along the way, but I feel like this will shape up to be very similar to the Golden Deer run in terms of like the maps we run into.
For years, the Boar Prince and I were inseparable. I know him better than almost anyone else.
He's talking about Dimitri, right?
So let me give you some advice. Beneath all that princely polish, he's an animal, nothing more. He's strong and skilled, sure, but don't place your trust in him as a human being. Take care he doesn't chew you up and spit you out.
What the What is Felix and Dimitri's relationship? I gotta get their support up.
Sylvain and I have known each other since we were children. His Highness as well. Though I should warn you that both Felix and Sylvain are a bit challenging at times. The moment I take my eyes off them, they're off causing all kinds of trouble. It's always been that way.
So Ingrid feels like a big sister figure, I guess.
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. It's kind of weird. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
Oh wait, Casper's not in... I keep forgetting who's actually in my team.
Drive out bandits? Sounds like some training is in order. Tell me something, Professor. When it comes to a one-on-one battle, which is better, strength or skill?
Probably skill.
You might be right, but when it's all said and done, I still think muscle comes out on top.
Because you gotta know how to use your strength. You can't just go on willy-nilly. Unless you want to go Tsunade style and just punch the ground and blow everything up. Alright. Well, there's no actual... Usually, each month there's like a fighting one-on-one tournament here, but I guess that hasn't unlocked yet. So no one to send out to fight people yet, because I guess they don't really have real battle experience yet. A moment, please. Alright, no one here wants anything. Anybody in the Black Eagle's house? Alright, we got Hubert.
I've heard your class is hunting thieves. That mission is very different from the one we were given.
What do you gotta... Why does it sound very suspicious?
You're quite powerful to have beaten us in the mock battle. Such a shame you aren't leading our class.
Soon, I will lead your class in an alternate future. Oh, also, I just realized I'm blocking the map again. I don't know what's... I think being able to see the map is much more important.
It's thanks to my adoptive father, Lenato, that a commoner like me is here at the Academy.
Lenato?
He is the very model of chivalry. Someday, I'm going to be just like him.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time with Lenato. He seems like a nice guy. Can't wait to meet him. There's no one in the Golden Deer house right now? Okay. Guess they're all just hanging out somewhere else. So what do I have unlocked right now? I can go here. Oh, I can go to the cathedral now, too. Some quest there. Second floor is still fine. Oh, and the library's open. Although I think it might have opened. No, actually, no, I think the library just opened, so... We got a lot of people to talk to. Looks like it's going to be another exploration episode.
Do you know about the Cardinals? They are the ones who run the church. Their identities are a closely guarded secret.
Okay. I don't know about the Cardinals, but it sounds suspicious.
Bridget has much more warmth than Fodlan. Even spring here has coolness. And you, Professor? Which do you find is worst? Too hot or too cold weather?
Honestly, I hate too hot weather. The most. Because when it's cold, you can just bundle up more. When it's hot, it's not really a lot you can do comparatively.
But you are wearing many things, Professor. If you are not liking the heat, you should be wearing lighter clothes.
I mean, that is true. Thank you for the wonderful advice. Unfortunately, I do not have the power to take off this wonderfully stylish coat that has an extra hole just for the armpits.
There are way too many vegetables in today's meal. The ratio of vegetables to sweets was completely skewed. Oh, hi, Professor. Were you just eavesdropping on me?
Yeah, because you were literally giving me eye contact and staring at me while saying that.
Everyone knows a plate full of sweets is far preferred to a plate full of vegetables, regardless of age.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I like the other option, which is a plate full of savory stuff. Yum. Or salty snacks. Mmm. That's some good stuff right there.
I've got to find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food?
I think I would prefer spicy.
Spicy? Ooh, your tastes are so mature. I'll definitely remember that.
Alright. Day for bonding bites! Oh boy! Alright, who am I eating with today? Whoever has the least motivation is usually who I go for. Who has a possible relationship here, though? I don't think any of these three do, but I could be wrong. Let's put Ash and Sylvain together and see what happens. Fish and bean soup. Let's eat. Oh yes, I have so many activity points.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
Alright, nope, they had no special interaction. They just talked to me and not each other. I guess I can just feed the rest of my team while I'm at it. Is it just the dude? Oh no, Ingrid. Ingrid's dude, okay. You guys can eat as well.
I like this.
I appreciate
Okay.
any good meal. Nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
I like this. That was very deep. I enjoy your conversation. Okay, oh.
Would you kindly do something for me?
I'm fresh out of recipe ideas. Say, perhaps can you find some for me? Maybe a student at the library's cookbooks can spark some inspiration. Let me know, will ya? Okay. I think if I do this, I can unlock being able to cook, which gives people a monthly stat bonus. So, that's a good idea. Okay, yeah, so... The reason why I'm trying to max people's motivations out is motivation... Eventually, once it starts letting me lecture my student, it lets me... The more motivated they are, the more I can, I guess, give them one-on-one lessons
Have we met?
before they, burn out.
No. Sorry. Must be my imagination.
Hi, Shamir. You're very mysterious. Very mysterious indeed. Ooh, more shiny stuff on the ground. Wow, that just gave me XP. Great. What do you want, Marianne?
Hello. If you'll excuse me.
Okay. I guess you didn't want anything. You're just saying, Professor. So you clearly wanted my attention, but then she just said, excuse me. Let's garden! What did we get? A cabbage, some carrots, onions. Nice! Okay, let's plant some more expensive stuff now. Oh yeah, we can already plant 5 things at a time. Hell yeah! Cultivate that. Oh, I can already do maximum cultivation methods too. I don't know how much money I got though. Oh, I got a decent amount. I don't think I should be spending that much money on I don't know if I should do that. You know what? I'll do at least bone meal. How about that? How about that? That's probably fine, right? I'm not gonna totally be broke and be screwed later. Ideally.
Hi there.
Local fish guide. So another way you can farm for Professor XP is you can fish, but I don't want to just sit there and fish. I don't even want to do that in my first playthrough. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. Ooh, shiny. Insect larva. I guess I shouldn't be jumping around too much, because if I quick travel a lot... Oh, the marketplace is open. If I quick travel a lot, I might miss stuff on the ground, and sometimes there's very useful stuff on the ground. Useful as in for relationships, because people lose their items all over the place, and you can return it to them if you can figure out who owns it. Or, cheat about it. Just cheat and figure out who owns it. Okay, these special merchants aren't here yet. Here's the wonderful marketplace music.
Right.
Almost nobody here, so that's pretty useless. There's regular items and that's it. Okay, here's one of the best characters in the game. Once again.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Are you settled in here at the monastery yet? Make sure to have a good look around. There's much to see. Like fish. You do know about the pond behind the dining hall,
Oh, I've
right?
heard of it.
You can fish there. Give it a try.
I don't know how that pond even has fish left in it. Ooh, Yuritsa, what are you... Oh. Yes, this is the entrance hall. Oh, I see Alois standing all over there at the stairs. Oh, there he is again. He's peeking over the staircase. You look bored. You look bored. You're standing here.
You look bored. Care to duel?
A duel to the death. A duel.
What? I just wanted to spar.
I'd duel you. I pressed to the death last time. He said the same thing.
We will accompany you on your assignment. We don't want anything to happen to our precious students. If any of you run into trouble, we'll step in and help out.
Thank you, masked soldier. Okay. Alois, what do you want? How are you today?
Oh, Professor, how are you today? I'm just heading out for a mission. I'll be seeing you.
Okay. Good luck.
I don't need luck. This will be a piece of cake. I'll be back before you know it.
Oh, he's out of there. He was literally waiting there just to say that before he left. Cool. It's Hilda! I just got Hilda on Fire Emblem Heroes. I'm so excited.
I'm bored. Maybe I should go into town. But that'll be such a hassle.
Oh, hi, Professor. I'm rather busy right now, so do make it quick. Are you sure?
If you're busy, never
You found me
mind.
out for a moment there.
Oh, I found you out, but I'm just going for that relationship, you know what I'm saying? I know what you want to hear. Alright, Manuela. Oh, should I try the amiibo thing with my Ike amiibo? Oh my god, okay, let's try that after I do this Manuela speech.
There are some things I'll just never understand. Like the other night, I went on a date with a dashing, handsome, strong young knight. Oh, I'm a bit weak just remembering him. Anyway, do you know what that no-good jerk said when we got back to my room? He said, "What a mess. I'm afraid to go in there." Can you believe it?
Yeah, I could believe
Who
it.
cares about keeping everything neat and tidy? Not me, that's who. Afraid to go in there. Some knight he is.
I mean, I wouldn't just be like, I mean, I guess it depends on how terribly bad that room is, but it's okay. Anyways, I'm gonna do this amiibo thing, and then we'll probably call this and finish our exploration off on the next episode, since this episode's getting pretty long. So let's see how this works. This is the amiibo gazebo. When you scan an amiibo here, certain items will appear at random in the monastery in all of your save files. Oh. You'll get higher quality items for scanning Fire Emblem character amiibo. Unique rewards? This sounds cheap. Let's do it. Okay. Alright, here he is. Ready to be finally useful for the first time? Let's do this. Alright, what happens? What happened? New music option is available for auxiliary battles? You can now travel to the Holy Tomb from the Amiibo Gazebo? The Amiibo Gazebo? Locations where you can acquire special items will appear in the Holy Tomb each time you explore. Premium items can appear near the Amiibo Gazebo. Wait, what? Do I do it again? Oh, cool. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything other than Ike because this seems like it'll be super cheap. I don't know what the Holy Tomb is either. Maybe we should figure that out. Alright, what are these items? Pure water. Okay, temporary resistance increase. Some tea. Intermediate seal. Okay. Smithing stone. Pale blue flower seeds. Weeds! That's the best one! Okay. That's pretty good. Thanks, Ike, for giving me that random shit. Instead of, anything actually useful. Except maybe the intermediate seal, but I can't even use those for a long time. Therefore, like, classing up, and that's a whole other thing that I'm not going to be doing for a while. Yeah, I'm gonna call this episode here because we've already reached quite a bit over 30 minutes. So yeah. So what we're gonna do next episode, we'll probably try. We might actually check out the Holy Tomb and see what that's about because I've never tried that. I never used my amiibos in the first playthrough I had, so I'm kind of curious about what that is. It's probably gonna be more like give you advantages for doing it, which I don't really need because this game isn't really that hard. But I'm still curious. I'll check it out. Anyways, thank you guys for watching once again. And once we go on to the next episode, I will be checking out the Holy Tomb, finishing up exploration, and maybe we can get our way through this month. We might not be able to start the mission, depending on what happens. I can't exactly remember the events of this month.